guys now every time I get a lot of DMs of guys who proposals and even today I got another proposal this morning about this guy.
I'm gonna do this and that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need
I
this.
tell them, I'm like, you know what? Right now, after the whole pandemic, people don't have money. A-Zziy waste on and no one has got the money to put it on the startup, after COVID. So what you need to do when you gotta put in the work, invest in your own thing. That's the thing. This is what I don't. This is the motto for me. I don't invest in something where now I invest in I'll never invest in that thing.
Okay.
No. No, I'm not going to do that.
Guys, we're out here. The crazy thing about this guy, guys, I saw him on TikTok, and first video I was like, no. I took it, then I posted on my WhatsApp status, and I was like, and I remember you were talking about having assets. You gotta have assets and stuff, and I was like, yo, this guy is too much, And since then, I'm like, yo, and I'm glad you are here. I hope it's gonna be a great one.
Sure.
So I don't want to waste your time because things are just thing are cool.
Okay.
You grew up in Malusi, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and Malusi like it's just a song but there isn't niggas in doesn't you see, like Konabantu about Gancho Jokuna like Malusi, yabo. So in them from girls would say like when in the Lotabanga is different from that. So growing up what made you when you say okay, I don't want this, this is what I want, because I will go exposed to lazy into lazy.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think the whole environment motivates you to get out. That's the first motivation that you get, growing up in that environment. We were told that the school was our way out.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
So there were different groups where I grew up. There were different groups in kule age to be kona kamarazo, vepanta, shaya yamaraundi, and then we were kona machita, matatata, tandindo angu.
You were one of them.
Yeah, and then there was us who love clothes, but we were more focused in education because we wanted to make sure we say Puma.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in a family where we're about 18 of us, 4 room. It's crazy. Yeah, it was crazy.
4 room, 18.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Then the person who was a provider, Oleti, Nomkul. The rest, they were not working. They were and then, the schooling. So my mom used to take care of everyone. Because what he would do is, wherever they attend uponchisi, the 25 where he wouldn't buy rice because he didn't believe where rice in. And that's mafuta, then that's it. And the whole so my mom used to get paid every week. My mom used to get paid every Friday. So my mom used to buy all these things as nandi, for everyone. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to take myself and my mom out of that situation. So the school was like, this is the way, we have to make sure with the So the kind of circle that around that wanted like to be out of that situation, just election. So was focusing scale. We tried, shame, You can try with focus but the environment but it won't allow you. You know what I'm saying? So in us being those guys a bit by focus, but as it's environment is VTs. So we started because interventions a local was every time when we come back from school, leze ihlale emakhoneni zosijova enzenza ngcono. Khuluma isingisi. Just in the right. You know what I mean? And that will hit you and you'll be like, flip. Which means now I don't belong to this clique. So now I fear for my life. If I don't greet them, hey,
something crazy will happen.
So, but if I greet them, at least I'm protected. So now you even if more avoid the uncle fine, but then again, if you nation the second again, whatever, all over the world come because we're now you know what I'm saying? That's look, so now you look at all of those dynamics and you're like, ish, but I gotta fit in, you know, in order for me to be accepted. You know, as much as I don't want to, but now in my environment thing young force I have to fit in so that thing limit keep it protected, you know what I'm saying? So we were like, okay, cool, fine. In order for us to fit in, I should be not as much as the scale is standard, but let's drink as well, you know. So that's so shining so that's so now that's why we started losing it. You know, because now you wanna fit in. It became a problem, you know, and to the sense that when my mom was like, hey, I need to take you to boarding school now because we got arrested actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we went to around in that.
What grade is this?
I think I was doing I remember I was still 14 years old though. Yeah, I was 14 years old because we got arrested to juvenile. I was 14 years old. So what happened is now machita. So come back from school. She canteen and now no lover. And then schoolwork is dragging now. You're dragging. Now you're hearing ideas. Guys over a party. You're like, you're not a man enough if you have a ball, if you have a number or all of those things, you know. So you like you're young, dog. I don't have a father figure. You know what I mean? My aunt, so my other like the oldest cousins, they still in cars and all of that. So two of them got arrested. The one was told about life because he had my cases are manning. A lot of people are shown now. So I was shot 25 years in prison, and he was like at that time when 17 at that time. So these two father figures you know, so I don't have any role model rights. My dad passed away when I was still young, when I was like 6 years old when my dad passed away. So we in that situation when I'm fair too, whereby okay, as all over Kuluma does a number, you're thinking, hey, I need to get this number so that I'm gonna be a man, I'm gonna be respected around, you know. Because the kind of example that you see, I'm a cheetah, I am around, you know, Shai Moto, and then they come back, they got the money, you know, they living the life, and you're looking at that, you're like, flip, I like that, you know, that's what I want, you know, because now I'm in the situation where, there's poverty, and so they go out, they hustling, they coming back, they driving, I'm a Beamer, they got the nice clothes, you're like, flip, I like that, you know, I want that, you know. And it's easy because when they tell you, I know, what you gotta do, just go shy, and then you come back, they got the papers, and then you get the money. You know, the way it's so easy, and you like, and then we planned it, me and a few other guys, the four of us, we went to a Klewuti. This thing, maybe so pond, there's no cock, maybe so you're shy in the motor. Mo pond la corner or kurufanga motor vuleg, and then I forgot the name of this thing. So we four of us, and the two they've been arrested before. Was close with who have never been arrested. It was the first time going out, you know, with them. So I'm there too. We went there, Baba. And Bangena, so many checky coast and stuff like that. Abaisha, Imoto, Yafulega, Sachampa, and then we, you know, apparently, the better, Makatas Bona, Pivene, Pagil, some lady saw us. Fonela mining a Makata, Baschach. yithi laba siye lokishini njalo yabo asijaha qala bayidubula ke imoto manje yabo bazosibamba seSofia ngasetezi.
And this is 14?
Yeah, bro, I'm like 14 years old, dog. I'm sitting at the back lapho I'm praying, I'm like flip ngabosha yabo engiyasaba, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do with my mom. So mabhunu la sagcwala amabhunu namandiya la asijaha but imoto about 3 cars, bro. You swear like it's like angazi sijontsheni ngakanani, you know.
Yeah.
So and then eventually we get caught and then masilalisa phansi saboshwa. Then they took us to SCR yabo. So we get there SCR kuno baba omncane wami yabo or something there yabo or sergeant at that time.
Yeah.
And then here type way no mfana lokuza la ula mfana ka Michael yabo. So the part of me I was like no uzoba right.
Yeah.
Hey mthini uzoba right and usabona indoda kulungile akahlali yabo. She acted as if like he doesn't know me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we were there, SCR, and I'm to cut the story short. From there, and then C.O.C, you know. So in my mind, I'm thinking, of course, get phone number, because it's something like when you get arrested, no, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah.
There was inclination. You know?
Yeah. So
lazy, while mas lagola or lila ngabona kono, guti abo mutu ngabomthemba. So masuka la C.O.C. Now, lezi zu they have an experience. So
yeah.
So when abahleli phezulu kuwola yabo.
Yeah.
And then nami phela usopra wami when I come and join them. You understand? Not understanding ukuthi akuhlali nomba, yabo. Hey, enye intwana mfethu yavela sisuka lentwana eza kumina athi yes. Yabo. And I mean because of what I was told the location. Now ngizama uzopractice lento la. Hayi kanti ngizobheda yalahla ngempama lentwana ngishanga ngempama inyembezi ngabona zehliya incane, you know. And now I'm thinking the guys in Hambana bazongikhuluma, they didn't say anything, they just kept quiet as if like they don't know me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Engehliswa ngenye impama ngihlala phansi kuthi umuntu kababa ufunani lapho washo wacima yabo hey bangikahlela mfethu yabo wakhala isibamba yabo. And I'm thinking flip what's going on here yabo. I was like, hey, this is hectic for me. Now I'm crying, and we get to Westville, and then we figure juvenile. So we get there juvenile. Hey, brother, about I think 14 or 15 of the guys that I know from Elokshin Langaseka who were arrested, who are still in juvenile. I mean, young boys, you know. But it's as fundana, they're there at juvenile, you know, and they get there, at least, you know, you see all homeland people that you know, and they tell with Kambaranja and La, and you gotta choose which side you're gonna be, you know, listen to Zakono, 26 or 28 and all of that. So then I was safer like that, you know, and because the other guys, because Lava too, they had to go to the other side because I'm 28, and I was like, I don't vibe with that, you know. So and then we stay with the other guys, and yeah, bro. But I was like, this is not the life for me, you know what I mean? This is not what I want. I know myself, dog, you know, that's one thing, Jay.
When you motivate you say, okay, you wanna right now, I don't wanna do this, I wanna do that.
So after that, after being arrested, and then I only spent like a week there. Yeah, it was a week because Lenta Science on Tuesday. Well, my school holidays. Science on Tuesday, and then we got arrested on Tuesday. So I spent like a week, and then Friday in Apum.
Yeah, and after 1 week, you're like, yes, what's up?
Exactly, you know.
But people go in for about 2 days and they come back like, yo.
For me, it was like I disappointed my mother, you know, and this is not what I want for my life, and already I'm about two. So it's something in Kulunya we can't be, you know. And I have other my cousins who are in the same about age, it's just funny now, and I'm like, but that's not my life for me, you know. Apparently now in the case on Friday, I'm not put my parental guardians because I was still underage and stuff like that. Let's say I was like 17, 18, And then they what to I know vele mina bengaziluto endabe moto yabo bengihleli ngemuva, so I wasn't even part of that nonsense. They told me they're gonna go and bazothatha imoto and stuff like that, yabo. Then ngaphuma kanjalo na bro yabo. So I went back home and ngahlala ekhaya and apologized to my mother, and I was like, mom was like, I know you need to live here. Then they find a boarding school for me in Escort. So that's where I studied my high school and stuff.
Oh, so that's where everything started. You see, like in Umkondo wako kabanga Kenya right now because
I went to the colored school in Escort, and from there I was introduced to reading, and I started reading, and then my mind started, being open, I began to be interested in things that is a so man, basically that's what's that.
Yeah, because like you getting interested in how do you grow up in Mlazi and become this person, and right now saying that so you say okay, come up now
I think now, but I won't say education did play a role. Cool, it did started opening my mind. I was interested in reading, but it was more of a self-education that really changed my mind, my mindset actually, because I from there, even I called in boarding school, I think I became worse than less. I think in boarding school it was bad. It was really bad. It was really bad because that's where I got introduced in drugs. And I did terrible things there.
Then go on kind of situation you are poor, after you are poor, you say no, this is not for me. Then I'm out.
Yeah, well, C.O.C, even if you go there in that boarding school, there's a dormitory that is named after my name. Every time they always, but now I go back now and talk to those young ones because there are stories, in boarding school. There are stories that you get told about people who were here before, what they did and all of that. So the pictures of me there, all of that, we did a lot of nonsense there. So it was like an influence. You get to that space, and then you meet other guys who come from different locations, and you want to prove your manhood. I'm from this hood, and all of that. So, but I still fall in the trap now, corner. But the only wake-up call, corner, was when a friend of mine, about to clan, but he was staying outside from the school and used to steal cars, and then he got shot. And after he got shot, it was the same evening I was supposed to go with him, but somehow God, I didn't, Then but you used to steal cars from Ama trucks. So that day they got shot, and he got shot, and then from that day I was like, I need to change, And I start focusing on school and separate. Then I even no canteen and all of that, and I started focusing on that scale. And after that, bro, there was progress, There was really progress, afterwards. Man, I think it's like whenever something happened, and then it would be like an epiphany for me, and I'd be like, bro, you need to catch your wake up, and to stay focused. So I'm grateful for all of that. I think it's somehow uNkulunkulu indlela ahlezi engivula ngayo amehlo. Yeah.
All right. So another thing, what's cool about money management and stuff and everything, So it's crazy because back to you who divusi what I'm focusing on ukuthi like zonke lezi zinto uyayifundela vele ukuthi okay. If like we spend because you like izinto ezinhle then you need to have ama assets la azokuthengela lezi zinto lezi ufuna ukuyithenga. You're not supposed to be the one othenga lezi zinto lezi. Funa kube na something ezokwazi ukupurchasela everything oyifunayo.
Basically it was self-education. Self-education is very important. You have to be self-aware first, who you are and what do you have as a person. Because reading helps you, it opens your mind when you read different books. 8 years ago, I told myself that I want to learn. you know, and invest in learning, because I understand that our education system sucks because it's focusing on into that fits everyone. It can't, you know, we are different. We are wired different. You know. Hence, even the way I teach about financial literacy is different than anybody else, you know. I understand the psychology of our people. Our education system taught us to think like O. So when you're dealing with a black person, you don't have to be so diplomatic about it. It has to be very simplified. You gotta make sure that you understand the Group as a person, and then I can relate with you. So anything on from this side, it has to be you have to take me, be where I am, and then grow with me. You know what I mean? So you can't just come and be all these fancy words, because I'm not going to understand. You know what I mean? If you're using parables, let them parables that I can relate.
Okay, now talk about something, because like we show, could show at the book, I think business what, then you were invited, and you were like, no, I'm not going to talk in English, because like, you know.
It's another barrier for our people, English, because when you're speaking English, it's like you adopting a language that is 1 million kilometers away from where you are. So language is something else, bro, because if you speak in a certain language, you have to project even the mindset of that language. So even the frequency must be of English speaking. So your understanding is going to be like that. Eventually your mind is going to go to UK.
Even the energy won't be the same.
Definitely. Your mind is going to go to the UK. So you have to draw that frequency while you're here. And if I'm going to speak to Zulu, because we here in case that here. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you understand me better. Foot in your own language, because you're going to relate. You know what I mean? So for me, that's how I thinking. I feel like that's where we're lacking, you know. So it started from there, where I taught myself about financial literacy, and I understood one thing. This is when you go to work, you get the money. When you get this money, make sure that this money multiply. You know, it makes you more money. So if once the money makes you more money, that's how you're gonna create wealth, and then from wealth, and then you get freedom. So it's going to be up to you. You still want to work or not? You know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of you. But so investor, no. In anything that you prioritize, go on, my brother. Because when you get the money, you don't have to invest the whole money. In King Abantu, they think that they're going to start investing once they get the lump sum of money. You're not going to get it. Forget it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to start small. If you can't invest 100 Rand, dog, if you can't invest like $10, forget it that you're going to be able to invest 100,000. You know what I mean? So it's all about you understanding, Oguti, what are you doing? You know, I'll make an example. 5 years ago, when Capitec shares were announced, they were like 150. So I bought 2,500 shares of Capitec Bank, right? 5 years ago. Right now, each share as a Capitec 2,800 each share.
Then you bought 25?
No, I bought 2,500 of those shares. They were 150 each. Now they are 2,800 one share. And Capitec paid dividends 3 times in a year of those shares. And each share as a Capitec, according to my dividends, our coca is like 16 Rand.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, okay, I didn't even know that, bro. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, I didn't even know that. But another thing, coming from this family, right? I went about 18. Now you start getting money, right? Abantu bazoqala babe nama ideas, like, yo Malusi, I want to do this and that. I need a certain amount, and you know you're not gonna get it back, you know. So how do you deal with that?
It's simple. I always tell people, you need to sit your family down, especially your mother. Sit them down and tell them, this is the amount of money I'm making. So I can able to do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 for you, and then the rest I can't. As simple as that. Make sure that 20%, 20% of your income goes to your investment. Don't play with that. You don't play with that money. It's okay, fine. This is what I'm thinking. and this is where I'm gonna help and fix the house or whatever it is and buy groceries, whatever. But that 20% you don't touch it. As for other siblings, all you need to do is, it's simple, dog. You need to set them up. Once you get the bread, okay, cool. Find ways to help them up to make money for them. It's either you teach them a skill or you buy stuff for them and then you make, because you have to see them. You know what's okay in a potential group. Okay, cool, fine. Put them on. And then go back born. If they've messed it up, that's on them, that's not on you. You know, and then you move on.
Because
simple
as
that.
Keep buying things for them.
No, you're not going to. And
20 years.
Yeah, I know you can't. But you can't blame them because it's a system how our government is programmed us because we're getting free things.
That's another thing. Like, if we forget there's going to be one breadwinner. And also be stuck because right now also be stuck in Alabama because young people we invest if they understand that as a breadwinner, we stepping stone for these people who he needs to teach them to go fish as well, because you can't carry all the whole 18 people. No, you're not going to carry them. It's up to you, because most of the time I'm breadwinner, I tend to praise or cool because they feel like they're like the oh mama one of our pets because now we can't do anything but it's up to you as the one who's getting the bread. It's okay, let me teach them how to get bread as well. You know what I mean? Because the reason why you're getting bread when it's for you to help them, you know, because that's what other races are doing. Muslims are doing it. Like last night, it was late. I'm going to show you on my phone. I was leaving at Starbucks and going to my house. It was around about 8 o'clock. And I even took a picture of these old men. Muslims. They were meeting. And I stood there and I recorded them. They didn't see me, and they were talking about customer and the business, how to interact their businesses. 8 o'clock. These are old men. 60, 70, 80. And they're discussing business. You know what I'm saying? At night. You know, and I asked myself, I wonder how market later. That's the only thing we know. Like Google Hood, and that's crazy.
But that needs to change, you know.
And I think that's the reason why we come in a live chat
over conversation. That's part of the reasons. It's part of the reason. The main reason was
because you're not making money out of that, right?
Nothing.
It
was
just giving information.
Of course. It basically it was about a friend of mine, very close friend of mine, who I was his best man in his wedding. I won't mention his name. So he tried to commit suicide. It was a Tuesday.
Before the wedding?
No, after the wedding. Okay. And this year, we started live chat this year. I think like 3 months ago.
3 months ago?
Yeah, it started like 3 months ago.
And like it's popping like crazy, bro. Like
I did it like 3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months ago.
I thought it was about 2 years ago.
No, 3 months ago. We started 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it was because of him actually. Basically, I was like, no, I need to start. I need to do this thing.
Yeah, you need to start talking about these things.
Yeah. You know,
because I get you know.
No one wants to talk about these things, you know, especially So this kind of conversation we normally have like at Starbucks when we're working with other guys, you know, and I'll record them, and then I'll post those on WhatsApp, and people will be like, "Flip, you guys talk deep stuff, you know." And then we were having a conversation with one of our big brothers, Joe, and he was like, "You guys always talk about these things, why can't you just put this thing out there? Because there are people who need to hear these things. Because so I was like, yeah, man, let's do it, you know. And then I told RJ, who was a friend of mine, who was also my business partner. I'm like, let's do this thing, you know. So yeah, that's when we started. But see, the friend of mine was the main reason why, you know, because I realized that men needs a platform.
But like, I want to start this, but as someone to thinking like I nigga for my excuse thinking manje ukuthi ganje like one of my friends I want to start a YouTube channel because like you're doing well on YouTube, you know, and like in case much it's okay if you go like I was ukuthi uzokwenzana and ubona ukuthi there's something okudigone ungaqala ilokhunja channel and stuff and uzoba like, yo, okay, on Friday, this Friday I'm doing this, and Friday you're like, oh, okay, Monday. I think it's self-respect.
No, excuses. We always have excuses and comfort zone.
Yeah, comfort zone.
You know, when you're comfortable, you always have an excuse.
Yeah.
You know, but the minute things started to shake, you cannot. That's why foreigners come here and then they become successful.
Hey, you spoke about
because they got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
There's no time for them to be comfortable here. They have to make things happen for themselves.
Yeah.
It's either you survive or things swallow you. The same thing if you change a city, go to a different city.
Yeah.
You because I'm not choice. You don't understand?
Yeah.
So these other guys who tell you that they're gonna do it, it's because they're still comfortable where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's this thing, if I see you doing something and I'm like,